Chapter 7. Roger was not feeling very well when he came out of the station at Ammanford, Pennsylvania, and went in search of Miranda. The train, though fast and not barbarously uncomfortable, had been full of Americans. He had chosen his railway reading badly, and what he drank and ate in the bar car had not been much good for his stomach. That organ was still striving to normalize itself after last night's intake of a lot of things called French 75s. Half an hour with the telephone and not really very much effrontery had finally got him to a party somewhere in Greenwich Village. 2 of the 3 presentable girls at it had each been accompanied throughout by a separate bearded Australian painter talking about artistic integrity. The 3rd had pleaded lesbianism. Not caring what one drank, unfortunately, did not guarantee not caring what one had drunk. He wished he could recapitulate now some parts of the brief but varied belching recital he had given in the taxi from his hotel to Pennsylvania Station. No good, though. The reading matter business had been worse, really. He ought to have remembered that the New York Times lived by the assumption that everybody needed to know everything about everything. Information doled out in sheer quantity, as might be expected. They should stick to what they were good at, or at any rate had made their own: time, life, and so on, instead of trying to ape the London Times. And then, worse yet, there was blinky heaven. There had seemed no danger at all in bringing this along to share with the New York Times, the task of distracting him from having to look out of the window and from the attendant risks of noticing something of what was to be seen out there. His recent injunction to the author of all things to see to it that this particular one of his works should turn out strikingly below par had been, he fancied at the time, almost a matter of form, an agreeable courtesy whereby one said please for what was coming one's way anyhow, like ordering a drink. Reading the first couple of chapters of Macher's stuff had caused Roger several emotions, the most painful of which had been that of a man